Hello! I'm so excited that you could join us tonight. I'm hoping that some of you got to already watch the video, but if you have not, it is linked in the description for you. We already have some people waiting for us to start, so that's so exciting. We've seen some watch parties on Facebook already. We even have 55 watch parties scheduled either tonight or in the next few weeks. So we just really are believing that God is going to send these stories out and use it for His glory. And we're hoping for healing and for people to become as passionate about this subject as we are. So I'm so glad that you're joining us tonight. This live section is really to answer some of your questions. If you have any questions for me about my story or just about real options, we want to answer those. We also want to show you how to get involved. So if you have questions about volunteering, we want to answer those as well. In the description is all about how to send in a question. So you can do it in the chat box, or you can email or text your questions so we can ask them on air. We're also going to try to give you some updates of how much we've raised so far. I have got our fearless development leader here, Rachel, and she's going to be feeding me some of the questions you have. So if I'm looking over at her, that is why. So right now, we have raised $17,000 so far. That is just tonight. So that does not include anything that we've raised beforehand. So just from, I guess, in the last 47 minutes, we have raised that much money. So are there any questions?
I'm raising this first question.
All right. So as babies are saved, we will update you of how many babies is that? I can't do that math in my head. So 6 babies have been saved just so far, and we're just so excited to see that number grow, and really people get excited about this ministry. So, do we have a question so far? Okay. So one of the things that we get asked is, what are our biggest volunteer needs? And so here's a couple of things that we are needing. We are training our new part-time nurse, Sarah, and we are going to need some people to come in, and we will provide free sonograms for them. So anybody in your family, your church that's pregnant between 6 and I think 22 weeks, we would love for you to come in and let our nurse practice her sonography skills and give you a free sonogram. So if you're interested in that, we will be doing those on Mondays and Thursdays for the next several weeks. So if you will contact us, we can get you scheduled for that, and you will help us out tremendously to get our nurse up and running so she can start seeing clients as soon as possible. We also are always in need of patient advocates. That is actually the volunteers that we train to sit across from our clients and talk them through their options. And we need men and women patient advocates, and we are going to be doing a training coming up just for you. So if you are interested in that, and even if you're not certain, but you think maybe that's a possibility, I know it can be a little overwhelming, but if you think it's even a possibility, please contact us and we'll give you some more information. We also need more nurse volunteers. We have some of the most amazing nurses ever. And if you want to be a part of that, we would love for you to come and help, because the medical part of that is such a big deal. Okay, we have a question?
Who should someone contact to get involved with 180?
Okay, so
bring them to their church.
So someone asked about 180 Degrees, our abstinence program. My husband Rich is over that. We have our other 2 presenters. How do you do that? How do you get them to come to your church or school? Now that they're virtual, they can go pretty much anywhere. Homeschool groups, church youth groups, church retreats. There's just endless amount of ways that we can minister. And so if you will contact Rich Shelton, which on the website in the description, if you will click that, it will take you to more information, and you will have a list of different people to contact. But Rich is the person to contact. And so if you go to our website, his email will be right there for you, and you can schedule with him, and the team would be ecstatic to come see your youth. What else? Anything else?
How to give money today.
Okay, in the description, somebody asked, how do you give money today? And that is important. We want you to know that. In the description, there is a link to give. So you can give just a donation of any amount, but then we also have a specific donation link that it allows you to become a life champion, which is where you give the amount to save a baby, which is $2,235, either in a one-time gift or 12 months. And so there's two links there. Also, if you click our website, the homepage will have a place for you to click and you can see the donate there. So either way is fine with us. Anything else? Other questions? Okay, back to volunteers. So there's a couple of other ways you can get involved with us. Another way is our pastor partnership. We have a room just for pastors or community leaders, and we are asking people to sign up for maybe once a week or once a month to come and office out of our office for that particular day. And you can do everything you normally would, emails, phone calls. But if we have someone come in, especially maybe the father of a baby, so a boyfriend or a husband, you can minister to them. You can maybe even share the gospel. This ministry can be hard sometimes, and we would love to have pastors pray for our staff and volunteers as well. And so we have a place for pastors to sign up and pick their day and come in. And let me tell you, the pastors who have started doing that in the last year, they just love being here, and we love having them here. So we would love to get more pastors involved. Also, this year we did a drive-through baby shower because some of our clients, they were not able to have baby showers because of social distancing and COVID. And so in our garage, we actually set up these different areas of the different needs, cribs and car seats and strollers and mattresses and anything and everything. And we put out an Amazon wish list, and our donors came in droves and bought different things for the needs of our clients. And we were able to serve 12 clients. And as they drove through our garage and they were picking up their stuff, they came in with this look of kind of, what's going on? And then by the time they circled around, they were just in tears, and we got to pray with them and love on them. And we want to do more of those, whether it's drive-through until COVID is not as severe, or maybe even in person, hopefully soon. And so if you would like to be a part of that, and maybe one of your churches sponsor one of our next drive-through baby showers, we would love for you to do that. So those are some of the ways you can get involved. Do we have another question?
If someone gives by check tonight, will that be counted in the total?
Someone asked, if they give by check tonight, will it be counted in the total for tonight? Yes, it will. All you have to do is put it in the memo line that's for the banquet, send it to us, and you can either mail it in. You can also do an electronic check through our donate button as well. So you can put in your checking number, routing number, and it can be an electronic check too. So either way will work.
How many clients on average do we see per month? And what has COVID done to that number?
Okay, so someone asked how many clients we see per month. Per month is so hard because the numbers of clients go up and down. But I can tell you that the percentage of abortion-minded clients, so those are women who are considering abortion, who someone is pressuring them to abort, or they've had a previous abortion, has risen 98% since COVID started. And that was mainly because we were able to see them when some people were not, including the abortion clinics. And so even though every month is a little different, we are seeing so many more lives saved and clients walking through our doors than we have in years. Any other questions from the people?
How do pregnant women find out about Real Options?
Okay. How do pregnant women or clients find out about you? And the way is usually through Google. Usually they are Googling abortion clinics near me. How do I get an abortion? What does abortion entail? How much does abortion cost? And we bid on those different types of words. And so that we will come up as an option for them instead of just the abortion clinics. And so that's how they usually find us. We have some other marketing techniques that we have been doing to try to meet them right at their point of need, even going to apps so that we are advertising in things like Snapchat and things like that. And that is one way that we've been able to reach even a younger generation because the apps, usually different ones will be specific to an age group. And we started using Snapchat and advertising on there. And we have seen an increase in our 13 to 17-year-olds who are seeking our help. So usually it's through the internet. Our second most used form is word of mouth. People who've come here and felt loved and cared for and passed it on to their friends. And so those are the major ways.
Can you talk about real options versus friends of real options, friends of RO?
Okay, so someone asked, what's the difference between real options and friends of real options or friends of RO? We have two completely different marketing platforms, two different websites, two different Facebook pages, and that is by design. We are not ashamed of who we are. We are Christian. We are pro-life. We love women well. However, many times a woman who is in a crisis pregnancy, if someone says, hey, I have a place you can go to who's Christian and pro-life, she is going to immediately feel like they're going to judge me. They're going to talk me out of this. They're not going to give me accurate information. So instead of putting that out there first, where they make an assumption that isn't true, we have our marketing platform for our clients is much more about our services, what we can do for them, what questions we can answer for them. And then our Friends of RO is all about what God has done, how our clients have been served and served well, how people can get involved. We also don't want there to be any confusion about money. And so we, of course, raise money for this ministry and we ask for donations. But from our clients, everything we do is absolutely free. And so we don't want to combine those and make our clients feel like they have to give or donate in order to be seen. So that's the difference. That's the reason why we have completely two different marketing platforms.
What's the cost to save a baby?
Okay, cost to save a baby. It is $2,235. So you can do that in one payment and you will join the Life Champions group. Or you can do 12 months of $186. That is what my husband and I did last year. And because the thought of giving that whole amount was just overwhelming. We knew we couldn't do that. But to break it down into 12 months was something that was doable for us. And even on salaries of two nonprofit people, we were able to make that happen because we believe in what we're doing so much here. Yes.
What is our long-term commitment to a woman after she has the baby? What can we do to support them?
Okay. So someone said, what is your long-term commitment to your clients? So once a woman chooses life, what do you do for her afterwards? And I'll have to tell you, sometimes the pro-life community gets criticized in this area that, oh, you just try to make a woman make a decision for life and then that's it. Well, that is not what we do here. We want them to know that they are loved and cared for. So we follow up with them every week. At first to see how they're doing, and then we will follow up every month or so, at least every in their trimesters, just check on them, see how they're doing. For those who have special needs, as far as needs for a crib or a car seat, that's where our baby showers come in. So that is how our drive-through baby shower met some very, very specific needs. And we always have our Amazon wish list up. And so as things come in, as people donate, some people are even donate Amazon gift cards, which is so wonderful because when we have a need that comes up that maybe is not at the time we're having a baby shower, we can automatically go ahead and meet that need. And we had one woman who called in about a week after our baby shower. So we didn't have anything left physically, but we had gift cards and she needed a car seat. And so we were able to purchase that car seat. It came in and we were able to give it to her. And so that is some of the ways that we follow up with them. But we also have some of our clients, they're just near and dear to our hearts. And we have pretty much every one of us has at least a couple that are still in our lives. One of our nurse volunteers, she had a client come in, I believe 13 years ago, and she ended up going to her wedding. She ended up being able to just love on her and love her well, not just through this pregnancy, but her next pregnancy and her wedding, and minister to her in ways that only someone who walks life with her could do that. So that's how we do that.
We just had a 10 baby donation.
We just had a 10 baby donation.
We're up to $43,000.
We're up to what? $43,000. So we have saved now, so 10 and 17, 27 Is that right?
I don't know.
we get real
20
excited
babies.
and we can't count. So we have saved 20 babies, 20 babies just since this aired tonight, which is incredible. So I am just praying that the generosity of others will encourage you to give, because I promise you, every cent that is given goes directly into this ministry so that we could help these women. All right, so we are pretty much out of time. I wanted to tell you one other thing before I get off, and that is some of our future goals, because normally we do that at our banquet. And so I just wanted to share some of the goals right now. We are hoping to buy a portable sonogram machine. That way we can use it in the clinic. We already have one, but we would love to have a secondary one so we can minister to double the clients. But we also want to use it for something called pop-up clinics. So basically we go into the community and we can actually do kind of a pop-up real options, and we can schedule clients to come in and do the counseling and do the sonograms, and hopefully those that might not could come to us, we go to them. And so we're hoping to do that. We're wanting to expand our hours, open another evening especially. We're also doing a partnership with Myers Clinic, which is a Christian counseling group. And we have started a support group already for women who've experienced abortion, but we really want to expand that reach to a men's support group. So men who've experienced abortion, those who've experienced miscarriage like I have, and also compassion fatigue, those who serve in this ministry that can get weary sometimes. So we want to do that as well. And if there's anything else you want to know, we would love for you to email us and we will be connected with you. So anything else before we go? Okay, we'll do one final total before we get off.
$45,000.
So we have
That's another
raised
baby.
$45,000. That's another baby. So we're at 21 babies saved. We just encourage you to share this video. Share the Real Options video so that we can just expand our reach. We love you. We thank you. And we are so excited to see that. Bye-bye. God bless.